Hello, Guardians! Are you looking for the perfect auto rifle? Are you looking for something to replace that horrendous hardlight? Or maybe something to switch up with the Suros regime? Well, I am Legend of Xcalion, and today I'm here to share with you my arc logic. This is one of my favorite auto rifles now, and we're going to go over the rolls today. Subscribe to the channel, and like this video for more content in the future just like it, and let's get into the video. So let's start off with how do you get the Arc Logic auto rifle, and you're going to start off by going to the Lectern of Enchantment on the moon next to Eris Morn, and you're going to pick up the bounty called the Essence of Failure. It's very simple. You just complete the activities, which is 50 patrols for public events. The best way to do that is to just farm the Altar of Sorrows. Then you're also going to want to get 50 auto rifle kills while on the moon, and you're going to find the captive cord item, and there are other videos to find that. Now, what I like about this is that this is a good way to farm this weapon so that you can get the roll that you want. And I was very fortunate to get the roll that I wanted on the very first run. Now, the roll I ended up with had small bore, steady rounds, moving target, and tap the trigger with a spicy stability masterwork. And to go over some of the stats, it's an RPM of 600, an impact of 21, a range of 46, a stability of 59, a handling of 68, a reload speed of 60, an aim assistance of 65, a zoom of 16, a recoil direction of 47, and a magazine of 41. With the maxed out stability masterwork, it goes to 69, and I slapped a targeting adjuster on there to throw that aim assistance up to 70. And this thing is pretty much a laser beam. If I had to compare it to any auto rifle I've ever played with in any game before, it feels quite a bit like the ACR from the Modern Warfare 2 good old days. You know, it's very good, very stable. This thing is an absolute laser beam, and I love this roll. Now, if you're playing for PC, you might want to spec out for range, and that's fine. But to go over, the moving target makes it to where when I'm moving with this weapon, I just have better target acquisition and better ADSing. And the tap the trigger gives me an overall stability and handling buff initially whenever I pull the trigger. This really is the roll that I was shooting for, and I was very fortunate to pull this roll on the first run. If you are playing on PC, then you probably want to go for the Arrowhead Break perk for the recoil control and the enhanced handling speed, and probably Accurized rounds for the good boost to range. Now, you might be asking why you should pick this auto rifle over the Summoner or the Hardlight, and I will be real with you, I do prefer the Summoner, I believe. I got a great roll on a Summoner this weekend in Trials, and I'll be making a video on that here shortly. But I do think I would actually pick this over the Hardlight. Now, the one thing Hardlight does have over it, I think, well, two things, is the maxed out stability and the massive magazine that it carries. Apart from that, I think that the Arc Logic is just more versatile, and I like that I can use that and still have a spot for another exotic if I want to use it for heavy, or if I want to use something else in my top slot. I think that this is just a great way to have something that's legendary and not necessarily exotic. I strongly suggest pairing this with the Enhanced Unflinching Auto Rifle aim. This season, which we only have 2 weeks left in, but if you have the seasonal artifact, this mod is available there, and it basically is a very cheap mod to put on your chest piece. Now, the other way to get this mod is going to be basically farming Iron Banner tokens and turning those into Lord Saladin in hopes that he drops some of those sweet enhanced mods. The reason I like this so much is because I do find myself aiming at multiple enemies at once, and a lot of times this will cause you to flinch. If you have this mod equipped, it does allow you to maintain that stability and accuracy, and also allow you to hopefully get out of that gunfight a little bit quicker. My final thoughts on the Arc Logic: it's a great auto rifle. It feels really good, and it's very consistent. That being said, it's a 600 RPM, and that's kind of the happy place right now. 720s sometimes fire a little bit too fast for accuracy's sake, and 450s, well, they can be a little too slow, though I think with the right roll, you can be in good hands. This one just feels good, and it feels good with several rolls. I've played with different ones, but whenever I started farming for it, I was, again, very fortunate to get this roll, and it feels so good, and it can pair with anything. So, hit up the Lectern of Enchantment, pick this up, go knock out some Altars of Sorrows, and maybe you can get you some nice weapons there along the way. But apart from that, this is just a great auto rifle, and I think that you'll be very pleased once you pick it up and try it out for yourself. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the footage from this gameplay. I appreciate you for watching my video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, Guardians.
That guy with the badge, Andy. Andy!
Oh, that one, that fatal no, has got a fucking mountaintop.
Right. Alright, he is defended. Team shoot. Got him.
One more burst. Damn it. salvage fucking even.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, brother, I'm